Suter tried to squat underneath it, couldn't do it.
Well, shots like this are what's keeping Goodman in the lineup. She's earned that starting right side spot. She had it early in the year, then kind of lost it. Now she's regained it because she's hitting for such a high percentage.
Ginger Long now serving for Hawaii. Kessler, Cooper, and that ball is hit over by Schleiss. Schleiss off the block and then off the antenna. That's a point. Molly Pon will serve. Croson, Uyato, Goodman again. Kessler, Cooper, that ball hit over by Harden. Good diving dig by Uyato. Roll shot there by Goodman. Hit over by Schleiss. Croson blocked, saved by Uyato. Forster, Croson, yes. Croson hit it off Harden.
Take a look at Mita Uyato, how quick she is to get low to the floor, pop the ball up. And how about this back bump set by Jade Forster? That was the highlight of the play for me. She had perfect bump set. You don't expect that out of middle blockers all the time, but boy, Forster did a nice job of putting that right where it was supposed to be.
19 serving, 14 Maeda serving. Hawaii leading. Back set. And that ball hit by Schleiss. Goes off the block and down. So serving will be McConnell. Hard tongue to Uyato. Here's Croson again, down the line. That's saved by Cooper. And another double hit. This one called on Harden. Hawaii leading 20-15 in the first set.
Dave Shoji's going to go with his double sub to give himself a bigger lineup up front, pulling Uyato out and putting a bigger Castle in.
Castle goes into the front row. Stauber will go in as the setter. Serving is Croson. 20 serving 15, Hawaii leading. Dug up by Suter. Outside it goes to Harden. Harden hits it into the double block. And Harden gets rejected.
I'll tell you, Cal Poly put up a nice pass there, a really good set. Harden took a great swing. She was just facing a very good block in Forster and Hartong. Hartong, a former middle blocker, really presses well over the net. Good penetration, and results in a point for Hawaii. Hawaii now with their first block of the night.
Here's Croson. Suter, Cooper, the ball hit over by Schleiss and chased down by Castle after it went off Stauber. Castle got one hand on it, and that's all.
Cross-court swing, Stauber just could not handle it, bumps it off the court. Castle couldn't save it. Stauber, if she's going to play that back right spot that we at the same spot that Uyato plays, she's got to bring those balls up. That was a very diggable ball.
Serving will be Garrett. That ball shanked to the side by Longo, hit over by Castle. Suter is there. That ball hit over by Franks. Hartong. Still alive, and they cannot get it over. And guarding the net, literally guarding the net that time, was Forster, but they had 4 hits.
And Stauber put up a perfect set that time for Castle on the outside. Could not have been better.
22-16, serving is Longo. Harden, Garrett. The ball hit over by Franks. That's blocked back by Castle. That's blocked. A good double block of Adolfo and Hartong. 23-16. Hawaii starting to really dominate at the net now.
I feel badly for Chelsea Harden. She took another good swing, and there was Hartong. Hartong has switched over to the left side now, and she was faced straight up on Chelsea Harden.
Serving again, Longo. Suter, bump set. Ball is hit over by Franks. Excellent hit by Franks, the left-hander. Really pummeled it. And it's 23-17.
Mallory Franks, a southpaw from the left side of the court there. Also a high jumper and a basketball player in high school, so a good athlete.
Serving is Suter, but Suter puts it into the net. And it is Aloha ball in the first set. Goodman will come into the front row. Uiato will replace Stauber. And serving will be Uiato. This for the first set. Good hit that time by Pawn.
Molly Pawn, who is their captain this year and the lone senior. She, Coach Crossan tells me she's been a great communicator, a solid leader. And what better way to lead than by shots like that?
Kessler serving. Longo to Uiato. Here's Crossan. In the air by Suter. Garrett. That ball hit down. Another good hit that time by Franks.
Nice back set. Franks sees the split in the block. She finds the hole and buries it. This is a feisty Cal Poly team.
Kessler serving again. Longo to Uiato. Ball is hit over by Adolfo. And Adolfo gets it off Kessler. And Garrett in the area. They couldn't handle it. Hawaii wins the first set 25-19. More to come from the stand. Jared Summer.
OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii and Kaiser Permanente.
Series record is sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. Hawaii leads the series 30-4 in the last meeting, October 5th of this year, on the road in San Luis Obispo. Hawaii winning in 4 sets. Hawaii winning the first set, 25-19. The hard hit is sponsored by Hardware Hawaii. Take a look at this. Crossan
She hits it so hard, the dig goes up to the scoreboard. Unbelievable. You don't see that very often, even during the men's game.
Right.
Having to go up to the scoreboard. So Gabe shows he's not going to fool with his lineup too much, except for the fact he's going to bring in Taimanu Olivao, I think, in for Goodman. So she'll play on the right side, opposite Uiato. We thought her ankle injury that she had on Tuesday might keep her out the whole weekend, but it looks like she's going to get at least one match this weekend. There you see the ankle. She's done a terrific job the last 3 weeks, filling in both on the right side and the left, the road trip and at home.
She was in her redshirt year.
Exactly.
And she has become activated.
Pulled off the bench, they say.
Yes, you were right there. Serving is Longo. That ball hit over and down by Guerra. So Guerra gets the first kill of the second set. And much like the first set, the first point recorded by Cal Poly.
Nice set from Shannon Garrett as well. Garrett's been pulled into action lately as well when Kate Rogers, their other setter, is out for the season with an injury. So Garrett going from the frying pan into the fire.
Kessler serving. Adolfo. That'll be returned. Getting the ball over his palm. Ball hit again by Adolfo. That knocks over Suter. Great save in the back row by Crossan, but the ball will not behave.
Well, that really belongs to Steffi Suter. Look at this dig right here. Just protects herself, puts both hands up. This keeps from being shell-shocked right there. Good protection dig. Jill said an earlier dig, the 2 digs in that rally to keep it alive.
Boy, there is Adolfo again. And for the first time, we are seeing some velocity and power from Adolfo. Sometimes she gets out there and is befuddled, doesn't make good contact. But now, all of a sudden,
Those last two swings were really solid.
Kessler straight up in the air, chase down. There's Garrett. Here's Franks. Franks, that left-handed, right through the double block of Hartung and Adolfo.
Difficult ball
3-1 Cal Poly.
Difficult ball to attack. They're coming out from the back row, high, deep, from about 25 feet away, and Franks did a nice job of timing it and hitting over the Wahine block. Look at this, very difficult ball to hit.
Kuber will serve now for Cal Poly. Hartung, Oyato, and nobody there. Perhaps she was looking for Adolfo.
It's called a 31 set. It's low, fast, you know, that free zone along the net, and I think that Oyato's got to set more of those, to be honest with you. It's a tough set, but it's really...
Adolfo again, there's a very short set.
That was a short one, the one right on the center, but I like the one where she sets it away in that area 3 because it's very difficult to block. This is a really tight one there. And then she gets the point anyway.
Hartung will serve for Hawaii, 2 serving 4. Well, let's put over by Pawn. Oyato sets up Croson, and Croson just hits it into Pawn.
And once again, a standing attack kill for Croson. We saw that earlier this year with her right hand. Now we got to see it with her left hand.
And the ball goes out after contacting Pawn for the point. Hawaii serving. Hartung serving, 3 serving 4. Kessler, Kuber. The ball hit over by Schleiss. Down the middle comes Hartung.
Hawaii having that attack out of the back from Hartung and Croson really makes it difficult for the other team to defend them because they've got to bring 3 blockers up most of the time, leaving only 3 defenders in the back.
Hawaii was trailing 4-1. They now have tied it at 4. Kuber, ball hit over by McConnell. Oyato is there. Longo. There's Croson from her knees. Kessler saves it. Outside it goes to Schleiss. And Schleiss is able to slice it right down the line.
Did you say Schleiss sliced it? She got 5 kills now, no error. She's hitting 7-14. She's having a big night so far.
Pawn serving for Cal Poly. Croson near the net. Back to her from Oyato. Croson just crushes it.
You got to credit the passer for putting that up right on the money, and then you got to credit Adolfo for going hard. There's a good pass from Croson. And Adolfo going hard, drawing a blocker to her, leaving Croson with only 1 blocker.
Kayla Kawamura comes into the game. She will serve. That ball tapped down after an overpass, and Harden was there. And she was on guard duty that time. That's a point for Cal Poly. Cal Poly leads 6-5. Longo comes into the back row as the libero for Hawaii.